All right. Start our Twitch. Too early for this shit. Back to the Smoms. Back to the Schmoms. Day 2 testing OP17. Rocks is hard. Rocks is hard. I don't know. Let's test this against an RG. Why not? Let's test this if we can get in. If we can even get in. All right, what else is supposed to be hard? Let's do that. Nope. Can we get an ace? We got an ace. Okay. So we're supposed to be 59-54 into this match. He chose to go second, giving us our preferred curve. This doesn't look awful. So, yeah, let's go ahead and keep that. Sort of remember what things do here. Deploy that. Um, shit. Shit. Yeah, let's grab that. End the turn. I don't like that you gotta keep trashing things. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I don't think I like this deck. I don't think I like this playstyle at all, to be honest. TBH. I'm not sure that the moms is for me. Yeah, go ahead and get your whatever. Draw one card. Draw one card. Sure. Sure. Okay. We're here. We got this. You got two cards. A trigger in your hand. Kill the two of your opponents. The cost of one or less. I mean, could. Let's go. Let's attack. And we'll trash fuck. We'll trash this guy. I just gonna let me heal. Oh, we dropped and we're back. We're back. Really is gonna make me trash. Alright. Let's trash that. We're back, people. We're back. I know we dropped for a second, but we're back. Size the counter. I didn't use the 2K already. Dang. Okay. I don't have anything to play here. So let's just go with this. Oh no, I don't have anything to play now. Okay. Let's see what he does. Obviously we'll take a life or something. No blocker resolve. Sure. Maybe we're not gonna be able to take a life here. Because now he can't swing at us. We got 5. At least we got something to play, right? So let's deploy that. I don't care to swing, to be honest. I really don't care to swing. End the turn. Like, there's something I'm not getting about this. Like when to press, when to not press attack, when to heal. I'm not quite learning that at the moment, or I'm not quite getting that at the moment. No trigger. There's my Smoms. Next turn we'll be able to get this out. The costs are 6 or less. Yeah, and then I'll get the rush. I know he won't. Yeah, he will. Or do I just play the? No, okay, I can't because I don't toot on the rest. So neither one of these are good plays here. So maybe you're supposed to play the smaller characters first. There's 3 costs. That's probably the intent here. Is to play the 3 cost stuff until you've got the extra done to rest to play these other dudes. Now that's not a bad play here. There's been one card add up to 1 card line to get up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3 power during this turn. Alright. Well, I mean, that's not the worst play. That is not really a play at all. that gets that guy out. Anyway, so maybe we just do this. Deploy. Choose that. Let's gain 1 life. I don't know. Minus I don't know, 6 on that. Sure. Sure. Um then we can go. I don't think we attack with that. I think we just end the turn again here. I don't really have the cards to sacrifice. Like I don't want to trash 2 cards here. I'm probably making this harder on myself. I don't know the rhythm of this deck yet, to be honest. Hmm. Yeah, we got 6 life. He's got 3 attacks coming at me. I mean, we can take 2. We can take all 3 of them. See if we can get a full board. See if we can get a free board. Um, let's no blocker. Let's play that. Let's just get out of that. Right. Now go to that. Resolve. Yeah, use the trigger effect. Um. Hmm. Not one card entirely. No. That's just 1 card. That could be good. Or we could take another Zeus. Um. Or we could take another one of these. Like for next turn. Shit. Let's grab this. Turn cards the deck. He's gonna have some big guys coming out. Gonna have some big stuff coming out. Alright, draws 1 card. Looking right, you can give a rush. I forgot about that. Use the trigger effect. Okay. So with this, we don't need to worry about 1 card in the top or bottom of your life. And we can KO that. Set him back a little bit. Right. Let's go. Deploy. Use card action. Let's take the bottom life. Get rid of him. Oh, wait. And great. Yeah, he's just gonna do that. Wonderful. Oh, I forgot he had that stupid effect. Okay. Either way. Let's go 6. Next 6 into that. Let's go. That's 7, 6, 7, 8. Go 8. Attack into that. Alright. And then, end the turn. End the turn there. Okay. Right. Okay. No blocker. Let's go with this. Resolve. 1000. 7. 8. No, no blocker. Resolve. The trigger. 8,000. Again. Blocker. Maybe nah, no trigger. No trigger. All right. Wow. Forgot. Totally forgot about that. I keep forgetting about the fucking rush. Resolve. Yeah, use the trigger effect. And we'll grab a 2K. All right. Let's go ahead. Point this down there. Let's go ahead and he's at 8. Let's gain life. Gain life. Go dumpster diving with that. Trash that. Trash. Make it that. Why did you do that? Okay. Go attack that into this. Attack 8 into that. Right. And then let's go back another 8. 8 and 8. Okay, took it again. Yeah, we'll end the turn there. Okay, so is it 1, 2, 3, 4? One, two, three. Yeah, we're gonna have to take at least 2 of them. No blocker. Trigger. Hmm. 2, 4, 6. He's guaranteed at this point. 7, 8, 9. Yep. The fact that there's no blockers in this deck is very annoying. I'm not a huge fan of that. I really am not. That there's no blockers in this deck at all. There's barely any counter as far as this is concerned. I'm not the biggest fan right now of this deck. Gotta be a better build. Like, there's gots to be something better. Right? Like, this guy's just here for the sake of being here. I don't think he's super necessary. Let's get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Let's see if there a benefit. Okay, the time you're then place the rest of the bottom of your deck. Right. Okay. Still not a blocker though. Okay. I mean, we could add Borsalinos. What kind of boss monsters are we looking at? Top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Maybe you have 2 or less. Less 2 life cards or less. This character gains a rush for his turn. Again, type. Hmm. I mean, that's a blocker. That's for sure. That's for sure a blocker. Move from the field and we trash the top card of life instead. Hmm. And you trash a card, trigger for hand, draw a card, and give the one rested down card to your leader, one of your characters. I wonder if that would be useful. Because he's got rush. I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff you would want to play there. You may turn 1 card at a time, really. If your life card's face down. So that's just purely a kid card. I mean, that's a play as well on 7. You're probably trying to play that more so. Gotta be some other ways to win here. Yeah, that's 1 black. Yeah, that's a black ear pirate lock. Yeah, and the tiger card that then it's carrying out. Don't really help either. Turn the top card like card's face up. Give your leader. It carries up to 1 rested dawn. We could do that, or we could do like Borsalino. See how Borsalino works out in here. Let's see. Borsalino and more Borsalino. Okay. And then that's a 2K. Back to the top of your life cards. And that's the Searcher is also a 2K. Trashes one card from their hand. I mean, that's pretty useful when you can play it out, but I'm not finding the time to rest the dawn. Like, when are you supposed to play that out? I guess you play it out with this. You play the weenies first, and then you play the other stuff, right? So, go back to lobby. All right, back to lobby. OP17. Let's try this again. Let's run it back with say an RG Luffy. Nope. Fail. All right, let's run it back with refresh the lobby. Let's trying to get an ace again. Nope. Can't get an ace. Can we get that? Nope. Can't get that. Let's go with Kaido. Can we get a Kaido? Nope. We can't get a Kaido. Wow. Can we get anything? Can we get anything? Wonderful. Nope. No RG. Can we get the rocks? No, we can't get the rocks. Finally. Okay. So, let's start with some of these lower cost guys in here. Go ahead and keep that. Sure. Not really great, actually. Shit. Um. Let's just end the turn. Nothing, literally nothing to do. Nothing to do. So got the Mobius dick out. Hey, great. Just wonderful. All right, let's do card tied at the top of your left. I'm gonna save that for like next turn. And we'll go ahead and like just yeah, like there's really no good move. Like I don't want to potentially trash two cards, but go attack that. Trash them. Really. And let's end the turn. We trashed Little Wars. No blocker, resolve. No really. Now we get that. Yay. Card for your life. Go. Really? Holy shit. Okay. Okay. When does the humiliation end? When does it end? Play up to one character card with 4,000 power. So like he's just a guaranteed stick, right? Let's go deploy that. Use the card action. Let's gain one life. Let's I don't want to take my foot off the gas. And I'd be prepared to sacrifice two more things again, which is annoying. Having to sacrifice two cards. Not like that. Cool. Let's end the turn. $5,000. Go. No blocker. Shit. Shit. Solve. Because he's about to send something out that's going to gain rush. Maybe. Yep. Alright, cool. Good thing we saved the Zeus. We can do this. And, no, we can't do that and Zeus. We can do that and Zeus. Hmm. Okay. Let's deploy this. At least do a search pool. Let's get our mom. Hmm. Now let's deploy this. Gain a life. Do minus 3,000 on that. Sure. I really don't want to discard 2 cards. So let's just do for now. Let's end the turn. Right. Right. So got that, he's got that, and then he's got that. So no blocker. So 2 and 1. Now we'll just have to take these 2. We'll have to take those 2. No blocker, resolve, no trigger. Okay. Great. No blocker, resolve, no trigger. Wonderful. Okay. What do we got here? We got 9. So we could go 6. That's then give up to your opponents minus 3,000. And I still can't attack them. Alright. Guess we'll deploy this. Use the card action, gain that. Minus 3,000, minus 3,000. Sure. That's 7,000. He's now at 3. So go attack. Yeah, let's go attack that. Trash. This. Yeah, let's trash this. Eh. Fuck it. What's he doing? Okay, let it die, which is interesting. Alright, let's end the turn there. Right. G rate. Yeah, let's go with this. resolve. Now, what's he got for me? What's he got? That. Get a blocker. Okay, no blocker. Resolve. Yeah, use the trigger effect. Get him out there. Get him out there. Okay. Let's go with this. Let's deploy the biggest moms. Deploy her over that. And then let's go let's gain a life. Okay. Now we can attack. 5. Let's trash the moms. Alright. Trash that. Gain life. Alright. Go attack 8. Go attack 8. Yep. Go attack 8. And let's go attack 8. Alright. And we'll end that there. Seven, 4. Can we save him? No. No blocker. Resolve. 6 and a 4. Still can't do nothing about it. And the 4. Resolve. I just could do that. Oh, that sucks. And he still gets to do that. Okay. Just wonderful. Okay. Here you go. Characters minus 3,000. So let's go. Boy, let's trash this. Nice. This. And let's go. Um, 8. 8 and a 6. And so, yeah, 2. Let's go. 8. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just go 7. Like that. Trash that. Really? He chose to trash a card. He chose to trash a card. Okay. 10. and the 6. And let's go 10 and 2. Just go block, right? Attack 10. And let's just go 10 into this. Fine. End the turn. Wow. What a bitch. What a little bitch. What a little bitch. That's stupid. Yeah. Mm, takes it. Right. Attack 5. Smash that. Eight, 5. He blocks. Right. No, he didn't block. 5. Cool. All right. So that was an ace. It's just I don't know. I don't like this playstyle. I mean, if I didn't keep that Lin, I lose. If I didn't see that second Lin. So, question is, where would you rank this? Not quite sure. Not quite sure because I haven't experienced the other decks yet. That's an ace. I'm just not liking this playstyle. Um, I mean, adding in it definitely made him, have to spend money on that. At this point, what would we have done differently? I mean, if we made it through this turn, there's no way that we're not swinging here. He's gonna win next turn. 3, 4. I can't get out of it. I would have had to play the uh the Borcolino at a minimum, and then he'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks coming in. Yeah, 5 attacks coming in minimum. You'd have to get 3 of them through. I mean, we could have gone that route. So we could have. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. How long have we been live so far? 40 minutes. We can get a couple more games, and we beat an ace. Let's try to beat a Kaido, huh? Can we get a Kaido? Nope. Can't get a Kaido. Can we get a Strawbo? Apparently that's a hard matchup. Can we get a nope. Nope, can't get that. Wow. What great fun everybody wants to have, just not connecting. Oh boy. What is that? Is that Lucci? Ray Ray. There we go. We got one. Okay. So we would want to go first. What's he get to choose here? What's he going to choose? He chose to go second, so he gave us our preferred curve, which is nice. Let's keep this. We got some searching to do, which is nice. Let's deploy that. Let's grab a moms. Let's return that. End the turn. Why was there two moms? Why was there two moms in a row? There's that. The on play. It's searcher. Cool. Oh, my character would cost a 12 or more game blocker. Right. So we're going to have to remember that. Let's go deploy that. Let's trash. Um, let's trash this. Wonderful. Okay. Now, I guess we try to get a shot in. Like maybe. So like attack here. I don't know, maybe trash. Trash that. Let's see what he makes me do. Let's see what he makes me do. I guess he trashed a card and he took the life. Great. Let's end the turn. Let's not be too greedy. Let's not be too greedy. Big moms, big moms. All right. So he played that. And he played that. Cost plus 12. So now that's a blocker. Okay. That's a blocker. Okay. Plus 3,000. So that's the anti removal. G rate. No blocker. Resolve that. Yeah, let's use the trigger effect on that. Grab a Pero Sparrow. Cool. Right. So now feel like we deploy this guy, right? Then we can. That thing's gonna have a blocker. That thing's a block, right? So, yeah, we can attack that into that. Let's trash her. All right, making me trash again. Okay. Do one of those. Maybe that was the wrong choice. Because we're going to have to go super unblockable, and we only got two of those. All right. And we'll attack 5 and the 5 again. Try to get rid of this blocker. Let's see what he do. Okay. Sure. Sure, he's trying to save that. Trying to save it for later. What is that? What is that? Oh, no. All right, so we got a 5 coming at us. Probably just take that. 5 of 5. And he's probably going to lay down a Loki. I would assume he wants to lay down a Loki here. Got 6, right? Next turn, I guess we could play out Pedro Sparrow. Can maybe get out the Pero Sparrow. 2 cards of trash. What? What? Oh, that sucks. And we disconnected, and we're back. Hooray. Of course, a blocker resolve. Of course. No trigger. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Either is Koala or Monkey D. Luffy. She gains black hair. Okay. Good for her. I don't know. I say we just kind of deploy that, gain 1 life, minus the that. He's got 7,000 still. I mean, we could cancel, go 3 in the 2. Just let it go. All right. Sure. Sure. And the turn. No point in sacrificing things. No point in sacrificing stuff. Still got 2 more turns to get through. It's annoying. Yeah, take it. Just take them. We got 2 blockers. 2 blockers out. There's another blocker. Oh boy. What is this build? ST14. Okay. So is he going to attack with something here, or is he just going to sit to do that? Okay. Okay, use the trigger effect, sure. I don't feel like we'll need 2 moms. I don't feel like that's gonna be necessary. Up to 1 big mom pirates. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have triggered it. Dang. 6 or less. I could do that this play. Really don't get nothing out of it. Let's grab the mom. Turn that. We could go 7 here. Decides not to do anything. Okay. Weird choice. Very weird choice. So we could add. We can go 6, and then that. And then search again. Do that. Gain the life. Sure. Use that. And that and this. Why not? Cool. So, boy. I don't like any of that. All right, let's return those. Let's do an attack 5 into 5 into that. Let's trash that. Oh, bother. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Okay, so he sacrificed that one. And then we can go that into that. Right. Okay. Let's end the turn. End the turn. I don't like this deck. I really don't. Not a huge fan. We're looking for like one trigger. Can't believe he hasn't played a Loki yet, or even a Straw Hat. Or a Luffy. I don't know. Is it just because he hasn't gotten them yet, or what exactly is going on with him? There's that. That allows him to play another one, right? Probably play the one character cost of 2 or less, right? That's 12 cost me a blocker. Blocker, no, blocker. Right. Wow. The one 1,000 power or less. Day trash. Um, let's trash that one. No, let's trash. Trash that. One card with a trigger. Fuck. Don't have it. No. 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 Yeah, I should have gone with the same guy. Well, I should have done. Should have gone with the same dude. And then you get the on play from that. So I could have gone. Oh, it would have been my turn on play. No blocker. Resolve that. No trigger. Cool. Yeah, the Borka. Blocker. Resolve. No trigger. Nice. Alright, we're at 10. Let's go, Mom. Um, let's gain a life. You know what? Yeah, opponent takes a life. How about that? How about that, bruh? Alright, let's go attack. 5 into 5. 5 into. Alright, let's go 8. Attack 8 into 5. Gotcha. Okay. Still got the 2 blockers here. We could go Attack that. Trash that. What you gonna do? Oh, making me trash. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and trash a this. Let's trash that. Gain life. We'll gain life. See what he decides to do. All right. Get blocked with that. And he's got 2 more blocks. Right. So attack. That. Okay. All right. Attack that. And we will end the turn. So we have 5 life. We got 3K encounter. Got 1, 2, 3 minimum attacks. 3 minimum attacks here. Look at this shit. Soviet's popping up like that. Interesting. What do we got? We got a big old blocker. Big old block man. And he's gonna do that. And then he's gonna throw some attacks at these dudes. Gonna throw some attacks at those dudes. Um, let's go. Two more attacks. Resolve. That. Um, blocker. Resolve that. Come on. What you got for me? Which one you going in with here? Feel like we do this. We try to survive the next turn. Right. No blocker. Do that. Resolve. Great. Let's go ahead and deploy that. Opponent takes 1 life or I gain 1 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 5 here. Okay. Yeah, opponent takes 1 life. Why not? Let's just set that up. And then we'll go let's go attack 5 into that. Let's trash that. Cool. Okay. And we'll attack that into that. Alright. And the turn. He was gonna block it regardless. He was gonna block regardless. Let's see what he does though. Let's see what he do. Gotta get all these through, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's gonna land the last one. So he's gotta play somebody with a rush. So he's gotta have a Luffy on hand. Right there, he just lost. He just lost. Resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So even if he plays a rush Luffy, that's not gonna be enough. So we won this. This is a win. Because we'll just go Big Mom, and then we'll go unblockable. We'll just go unblockable. Yeah. No blocker. Resolve. Alright. This should be a win. No blocker. Resolve the attack. Sure, use the trigger effect. Just for funsies, let's grab a Borka. Nope, we can't. Let's grab a that. He can't win. I mean, he could maybe do something, right? He's gonna leave it. He's gonna leave the blockers up to have any hope, but he has no hope because we're just going super unblockable next turn. Like he's hoping I don't have that. I gather. He's hoping I don't have this shiny card right here. But depending what he leaves me with, we'll give him a little hope. We'll give him a little bit of hope, right? So he does that, and then what he's gonna play. Okay. He's got 1, 2, 3, and he's got only 3 attacks left still. Still only got 3 attacks. Not quite sure what he's doing here. Not quite sure what he's doing, dude. You should just concede it is over. And you. What? So confused. I'm so confused. No blocker resolve. Use the trigger effect. Alright, let's go. Attack. Right. Make him think he's got a chance here. It's gonna be cruel, right? It's gonna be very, very cruel. What we're about to do to my man here. Attack. Oh, we did this just to. Ba, 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 boom, boom. All right, so we made him think he had a chance there for a second. That was a relatively easy win. It requires very minimal thought. There's no blockers unless you force some in there, which can or can't help you. There's a lot of removal right now in this meta, and she's really not built to stop removal. It seems like so any blocker you try to play is just gonna get chucked off the board. It seems. I can see the strategy being play out the small guys early. Make sure you got those in hand, the searchers, and then a couple of the guys that when they die, they play out another character from the trash. I guess that's the play style for Big Moms. I don't like it. It's fast. Obviously, you can get a whole bunch. It's like Super Boa with the triggers. As far as coming out on the field, and then they're all getting, they're all becoming 8Ks the next turn. You definitely need a few of the moms in hand, or at least you need to see at least two of the moms and keep them. Some of the biggest mistakes I made was basically, trashing a mom when I shouldn't have trashed a mom. Um, just trashing the wrong cards. You're likely to beat yourself. This I feel like this is the gimmick here, right? This is the gimmick with this deck is either you're going to beat yourself, pause, or your opponent's going to lose the game. Um this is going to come down to, I guess, a skill. It is going to be a skill deck. I don't think it's not. See, Boa had like some blockers in there. And I feel like this is like supercharged Boa with the healing and whatever. I feel like somebody at some point is going to stick blockers into this deck. For right now, let's see, where would we rank this? Let's go. Where do we rank moms here? I think personally, right now, just based on me not really liking the play style, not really digging that. Not really liking the play style, not really digging this kind of it's not really luck based, but you're at the whim of your opponent and you gotta be keeping track of what you're discarding. I mean, I know there's some people that are gonna like this. There's just some people that are fanatics for Big Mom, and have mommy issues. That's you. So right now, I think I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think Miss Biggest Biggest Moms is B tier. I feel like she's going to fall to decks that are commanded by skillful players. People that know their decks, know what they can discard, and know when they can let her take a life. And when they're going to overwhelm the board. I feel like those players are going to be at a massive advantage versus Big Mom, and at the mercy of that other player. So what I'm finding is that as players know their decks more, they're able to mitigate this effect for Big Mom. This trash one or let her trash one to heal, because sometimes like if you're at the end of a game, right, and say I don't know, say that like you can survive the life triggers and another Big Mom flow, you might just let them you know not heal. You might just discard a card. There's certain I don't know. I'm not very good at describing it, but I feel like this is a B tier deck. Um, Rocks. Looking forward to trying that next. I feel like Shanks has a lot more potential than people are giving it. I feel like something will work out later on maybe with another set release that'll make this deck a little bit better than it currently is. But we'll test it out later this week. For right now, I think that's good. Well, I think this is gonna be our next test, and maybe we'll do Newgate after that and end with rocks. Do these at some point during the week. But for right now, Miss Big Mom, Miss Linlin, you are B tier, and it's not bad. Look, that's not bad. It's not the worst. I don't figure out what that is. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't like the play style. It just feels annoying. There's too many decisions to make. Too much time. Honestly, just too much time being spent making decisions. I don't like that. And I guess as you get to know the deck better, like you can figure out what you need in matchups when you can risk attacking. I don't like being able to not like attack with my leader during a turn. That just feels dumb. I like to be on the attack. Because it's funny because I'll get comments that then I play slow decks. Like Shanks is apparently a slow deck. Red Shanks is apparently a slow deck. I find it fun though. I feel like you keep the board pressure by KOing other monsters and other characters, and establishing the board control. And if you do it right, you pretty much take out any 12,000 character on any turn that you want. Now there are times where you just draw into crap with that deck. That deck does brick out constantly, but it's more fun, right? There's more to do. There's more options. This is just sloppy yellow hell, honestly. Sloppy yellow hell is what we'll call this. That's my analysis so far. I don't like it. I don't like being on the receiving end of it, and I don't like playing with it, if that makes sense. It's just not my style. Not for me. And I think it'll stay that way unless this becomes an ultra competitive deck and I can get some use out of it. But if I'm gonna do that with any deck, I'm gonna be doing it with the Shanks or the rocks, maybe the Kaido, um, maybe even a King. I think some of these cards might actually work better in King. But I mean, I'm more willing to be experimental with like Shanks or rocks than I am with this Big Mom deck because this play style is so boring. Um, this is why I was hesitant to play Nami because that play style was kind of boring, but it was effective when it was at the top of the meta. Like it just wasn't fun. Just like, oh, you're gonna double Borsa, or oh, you're gonna just heal and then blocker and then heal and then blocker and then bigger blocker and then more heal. It's like this is Boa with no blockers. That's what this is, and just more healing. Boa, no blockers and healing, and then it even has the what is it called, the perfume femur at the end. Basically got its own perfume femur with the event card. So it's B tier. It's B tier. I have not been having fun. We will test it maybe one more time as we're summing up all these decks, but for right now, Big Moms, Biggie Smoms, you're a B, and that's fine. This is your favorite deck. That's okay. That's okay. You're wrong, but that's okay. So I will see you guys a little bit later, maybe this morning or maybe later this afternoon. We got UFC. We got the return of Ravens football, which is awesome. And I'm looking forward to both of those tonight. So maybe we'll get another stream in. Maybe we'll test Rocks or Shanks tonight before that, or maybe after that. We'll see. And besides that, I'm out for now. Peace.